Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about cutting off the return, especially when the ball is served wide. So as you can see here, I put down a couple visuals. So I have some tennis balls and some lines, and we're going to reference both of those here in a second. So we're going to start with the first serves. One of the things that happens when you're returning serve that's extremely important to make sure that you're doing is split stepping. Okay? The split step is essentially not only for movement, but it really initiates your ability to track the ball early off your opponent's racket. So you're trying to time that split step just at the moment of impact so that you can essentially get a quicker read as well as get a quicker first step to the direction of wherever your opponent is serving the ball. One of the things that I like to have players do is essentially visualize when they're returning, they're at the bottom of a V. So you can see two V's here. They have the throwdown lines as being one, and the tennis balls as being the other. And you're going to notice here, looking at these two, that the tennis balls make a sharper V, and the throwdown lines make a wider V. And essentially that is representing the path of my movement, whether it be a first serve or whether it be a second serve. So obviously with the first serve, when the ball is coming wider, whether it be out wide to the corner to pull me off the court or somewhere down the tee, okay, the ball is moving faster, generally speaking, on first serve. So I'm going to have less time, therefore my ability to cut and move on an angle, on a sharper angle or a sharper V, is going to be decreased. However, I'm still going to try and do that to the best of my ability. So let me give you a quick example of how that would look if I'm returning a first serve that's moving wide to my forehand or moving wide to my backhand. So again, that's going to initiate with a split step. Okay? If it's a first serve out wide, I'm going to be moving along this line. Okay? If it's a backhand out wide first serve, I'm going to be taking an out step, moving along, okay, this line. Okay? And again, to note quickly, I'm not crossing over. This is another big mistake that players make, is to cross over right away. So if it's my forehand, I should be moving along this yellow line with my right leg, should be my first step. My backhand would be my left leg, so I'm splitting and then moving out this way on a slight angle. Okay. The same principle applies when you're returning serve on a second serve. So here's where we can be a little bit more aggressive. Okay. And when I say aggressive, that can mean a lot of different things. But in the sense of what we're demonstrating, we're essentially trying to take the ball earlier. Okay, this is one way you can be aggressive. It's not necessarily hitting it harder, okay, or bigger. I can simply take away more time away from my opponent by impacting the ball sooner, so they have less time to react off of their serve. So again, what I'm going to be doing, okay, is that I'm outstepping to my forehand, okay. I'm outstepping to my forehand just on a sharper angle, okay. On the backhand, it's really the same thing, okay? I'm outstepping with my left leg. It's just on a sharper angle because it's a second serve. Typically, I'm going to have a little bit more time on the second serve, so that allows me to move in at an angle, okay, to cut it off and take the ball sooner. Okay, so again, I'm moving in on that angle to cut it off, so that way I can take the ball, impact it sooner, decreasing the time that my server has to react off of the return. Hope you enjoyed the video today. If you want to see more videos, make sure you click below and subscribe.